morning, everyone. Today we're going to learn about active listening and what it takes to be good listeners. So to start, I want everybody to come up to the front. I'm going to get a nice long line. Who has played the game telephone before?
Me.
Rachel, can you explain how telephone works?
You start with one phrase and you go all the way through and see if the end person has the same thing that you said.
Okay. So do we screen the message?
No, we whisper.
Okay. All right. So Shannon, would you like to think, here, why don't you whisper to my ear? Tell me something you'd like to think for the telephone. Has to be cost appropriate.
Okay.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. Can I whisper to you?
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. So Shannon, you can start, and we're going to end with Rachel. Go ahead.
So I whisper to
Yep, you whisper to Josh, and then Josh, you pass it on to Rachel. But don't say it loud. We don't want the next person hearing.
This is an Irish whisper. I got it.
Rachel, would you like to tell the class what is it?
I like school.
Good job. All right, we're going to do another one. You want to say it once?
Okay.
She said operator.
This summer I went to the beach and caught a fish.
Good job.
Should we mess that up?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So you want me to mess it up?
Yeah.
I have a kitten named Pizza.
What was the original sentence?
You have a dog named Cricket, and it's a Labrador.
Good job.
Oh wow.
All right. So what? so what? Okay. Why don't everybody go back to your seats and let's discuss what just happened. So when Shannon had the original message, by the time it got through to every single person and got all the way to the end of Rachel, what happened in between? How did it get lost? Why was that hard?
People didn't remember what they said.
Good. So they weren't remembering.
Some people made stuff up to be funny.
Some people made stuff up to be funny. True. Shannon, can you think of anything?
Josh was a bad listener.
Maybe Josh was that being bad. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to outline. We're going to draw. What it takes to be a good listener. So what we're going to do, everybody get out your piece of paper and your pen, and you're going to draw a human. Just draw a stick figure, or draw a beautiful picture, whatever you are capable of. Okay, so now off of the person, what we're going to do is we're going to outline the different things that make them a good listener. So, Josh, who said something they couldn't remember, right? See, I can't even remember. I'm not a very good listener. So why don't we draw a line off of the person's head where their brain would be? And so to be a good listener, you have to use your brain, right? To remember what somebody's telling you, right? What's another body part on your human that you need to be a good listener?
Ears.
Ears. Excellent. So why don't we draw some ears? So ears open, right? So ears open, what else do we need?
Mouth.
Mouth, what?
Words.
When you're listening, do you need words?
When you're talking.
So if you're the listener, what should your mouth be doing?
Nothing.
Closed.
Good. Ears open, mouth closed. Good job. So go ahead. Why don't we draw a line off of the mouth? And we can even write ears open, mouth closed to remember that. Oh, Shannon, I like your ears. Those are beautiful. How about, what about your eyes?
Make eye contact.
Good job. So why don't we draw a line from the eyes? Eyes on the speaker, right? Anybody think of anything else? What if
Hands to yourself.
Good job, excellent. That's exactly what I said. What if someone's listening and you're fiddling with something? You're not really listening if you're over here drawing, doodling,
And yourself.
or on your cell phone. Good example,
Good.
Josh.
It's like fun.
All right, can we think of one more thing? Why don't we do here? What else can we do with our hands to be an active listener? Off of one hand, we can say it should be still. What if you don't understand something?
Come again.
Yeah. So you could raise your hand. You could say, you could use your hands in a nonverbal way to say, I'm not so sure what you're talking about. You don't necessarily have to interrupt them and say, but you can kind of go, right?
Body language.
Excellent. Let's do one more. What if someone's saying they're listening or tapping their legs? Your feet are all over the place.
Keep your feet to yourself.
Wouldn't that be, if you're trying to tell someone and they're sitting there, it's really distracting, right?
Yeah. Fidgety feet.
Fidgety feet. I like it.
Happy feet.
I like your title, Sally the Listener. Perfect. That's beautiful, Rachel. Good job, everyone. Okay, so now we're going to do one final activity to check your active listening skills. Okay? So, Jerry's mom and dad have 3 kids. First kid's name is Abraham. The second kid's name is George. What's the third kid's name?
Jefferson.
Thomas.
No.
Can you say it again?
I'll say it again. Jerry's mom and dad have 3 kids. The first kid is Abraham. The second kid is George. What's the third kid's name? Rachel?
Jerry.
Good job. Excellent. See? But you had to really think about it the second time. And you learned your lesson. You were distracted by what I was doing, so it was harder for you to understand and listen. So the second time you really concentrated on every single word. It just so happened it was the first word that you missed. So when someone's speaking, you really need to pay attention to everything they're saying, because you never know what you're going to miss and what's going to be important, right? Good work, everybody.